Welcome to Waverly Sports Network, brought to you by Hometown Chevrolet.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Radiger Field. Total Media Sports on YouTube, bringing you tonight's action, soccer, varsity boys soccer action between the Portsmouth West Senators and the Waverly Tigers. Both these teams coming in looking to get some winning ways going. The Tigers were able to get a victory in their opening match of the season over Western 8-3. Then dropped one to South Webster, and most recently lost to Valley 3-1 in a close one. Portsmouth West comes in at 0-2, but the only score I could find, they lost to New Boston by a score of 2-0. So bear with me tonight. Soccer's not exactly my forte. If you recognize the voice, this is usually the voice you hear on Friday nights for Waverly football. But we're going to have some fun with it, and I'm kind of excited about it. I want to give some love to our sponsors, our title sponsor, Hometown Chevrolet, and we really appreciate them being with us throughout this entire school year. Megan Carroll, State Farm Insurance, Waverly Tire, Bowyer Funeral Home, First National Bank, Clarkner Auto Credit, Clinkers Lumber, Bach and Hornback Funeral Home, Todd Harris Realty, Sporting Shoes, and Kirchhoff Automotive. So we are about to get underway here, and I am very fortunate. The PA guy here is Mr. Tim Madukas, who knows a lot more about soccer than I do, so he's going to come over and join me and try to help us out a little bit. The good news is we're only streaming tonight, so if you're listening, you can also see the action, so I don't have to describe it quite as much. But again, pretty excited about it, and we'll see how it goes. Mr. Madukas is going over those starting lineups. We'll also do that. He has one of the rosters, but I will mention the Waverly starters. Riker Johnson, Hayden Hubbard, Bryson Spangenberg, Zarian Carter, Nathan LeHue, Ricky Foyle, Connor Eckert, Aiden Pouquet, Nick Sexton, Gavin Davis, and Chance Johnson. Let me look here real quick. The captains for the Tigers are Nathan LeHue, number 10, as well as number 26, Gavin Davis. Let's see. Looks like Connor Eckert will be in goal for the Tigers. And here in just a moment, I'll get those starters for the west side.
Number 0, Michael Grobowski.
Okay, on the Portsmouth West side of things, the goalkeeper will be Michael Grabowski. Number 3, Max Bell. Number 4, Miles Mitchell. Number 5, Zachary Holsinger. 6, Landon Cornell. 7, Nate Kammer. 10, Isaac Tipton. Well, there's a West Side name. Number 13, Bree Messer. Number 14, Blake Wamsley. Number 20, Easton Simpson. And number 21, Damian Castle. They do not have marked who the captains are, but we will find out shortly.
Starters for the Waverly Tigers. Number 1, Riker Johnson.
Tim's going through those starters again.
Number 3, Hayden Hubbard. Number 6, Bryson.
You know, this is one of those sports. Back in my time, we didn't have soccer. I think it's something that would have been interesting to do. It's all about generations, and obviously, most people know the biggest sport in the world, and I'm sure everyone has seen how excited they get.
Number 30, Connor Accord.
It is Connor Accord in the goal for the Tigers. That's my helper you hear over there. And while I have a moment, those of you that like to follow all Waverly sports, we will be back tomorrow night covering Waverly volleyball. Start time on that will be a little before 7 p.m. I guess it varies a little bit depending on the JV game, which precedes
Number
the
13,
varsity.
Ricky Boyle. The Tigers are coached by assistant Roger Murphy and head coach Chris Murphy. Good luck to both teams.
All right, about to get started. Again, I got to remind myself that we're not on radio tonight. I'm used to describing the action, but you will be able to see it, so we'll just try to highlight it as best we can. And hopefully Tim will come over here and join us and give us some insight when he gets a moment. Looks like, oh, thank you. All right, 40 minutes on the clock for the first half. It looks like West will control the ball to start. Okay, we're underway. Tigers with the steal. Pass to the middle, and it's in for a goal. Boy, that did not take long. As that is number 10, Nathan LaHue, captain. I'll get you the assist when we come back, but we're going to go give our sponsor some love. We'll be back. You're listening to Waverly Soccer on Total Media Sports and watching it.
It's never easy, but always worth it. It takes making a leap of faith. It takes patience and late nights to reinvest in a startup. But it also takes asking for guidance from dependable people. All to turn a dream into a reality. People's Bank. Working together, building success.
You are watching.
Getting on the board, and Tim, if you want to grab a headset, hop on there. There also wasn't a whole lot of wasted time between the goal and firing it right back up again. We went to commercial, but
yeah, that was
you don't.
pretty wild. You don't typically see a game start that fast. 15 seconds into the game.
Sorry, your mic wasn't on.
Oh, yeah.
Try that again. Tell us again.
I was just telling you, you never see a soccer game start off that fast. 15
Well, that was pretty
seconds.
exciting, man. I like that.
Yeah, the kid that scored, he's something special because last week
That was LaHue, right?
No, LaHue was the assist.
Oh, LaHue got the assist. Okay.
Yeah, Zarian Cantor was the last touch on the ball.
Oh, okay.
And he is an athlete with speed that is hard to match. He actually tied in our first game last week, Tuesday, Luke Preparo's record of goals in one game.
Well, I know enough about soccer to know that's impressive.
Yes. Yeah.
I actually tried to get a hold of Luke to help out tonight. He must have been busy. But
yeah, I saw him at the golf course this weekend and talked to him about, do you remember how many goals you scored in a game? And he had to think about it. And I was like, well, I already looked it up, but it was 7.
Well, I know when we inducted him in the Hall of Fame, I remember reading it, and I said, I can't do you justice because I don't know enough about your sport. I just know these numbers look really good.
It's typically a low-scoring game just because you got, I mean, you think of basketball 5-on-5.
Right.
Well, now you got 10 people out there.
Yeah, and a much bigger court.
So you can defend against the really good teams with more bodies, and it just depends if you have a fantastic offense, which Nathan LaHue's foot skills they're hard to beat. He's the one closest running down the
coming down this left side.
Yep, and he's probably going to tap it up top and let Zarian chase it.
Hubbard in the middle.
But you see how long he's staying with the ball.
Oh, yeah.
And he's got 2 guys on him. And if that's a black ball, so there's no out of bounds on a throw-in. So you'll typically see guys go down pretty quick on throw-ins.
Okay. That's Hubbard with it now. Back. That's LaHue again with it, correct?
Ah, you see how he curved that?
Shot on goal, yeah, he had a little...
yeah, he was just wanting a little bit more curve on that ball, which is hard to do. I tried it, and I can't do it. And I've had kids playing this sport for the last decade.
Yeah, so it looks a lot easier than it is, I'm sure.
Yeah, it is.
most of this so far playing on the good end for the Tigers.
Yeah, there's a lot of young kids that I don't know too well.
Oh, Hubbard got to run.
Field goals are
Does
no
that
good.
count if it goes through the uprights, Tim?
Unfortunately, there's no points. That's just a free kick for the opposing kicker.
Now, he can punt that.
I said kicker, I meant goalkeeper.
Well, can he punt that instead on that one? He has to kick that one off the ground.
No, he can't punt that from a ball that went out of play.
Okay.
It's got to be put on that front line. You see the two lines in front of the goal,
Right,
the one real
right.
close, and then the one far out. It's got to be on the closer one, which can hinder you if you don't have a strong leg in goal.
Sure.
And you'll see a lot of back and forth like this until one team just settles down to control the ball. And
So far, it seems West having a little trouble getting deep into Waverly's end.
yeah, it usually takes a while to see how the play goes. And number 3
Hubbard.
takes a shot.
Oh, yeah. Hubbard and LeHue with the ball a lot so far.
Chance Johnson with a good defensive play there.
That's Riker. Is that Riker? there?
Riker Johnson.
Riker with the ball.
And you see what they did there is they call that switch. They go from one side of the field to the other. 'Cause most people will tend to get kind of busy around the ball, and then you switch to the other side where you got space.
Open up some space, yeah.
Yeah, so if you hear them yell out switch real loud, that's what they're doing. And Tigers did it right there. Bryson's got a strong arm. And defenders you hear them yell out. They just want to get that ball
Get them all out and reset.
out of a place where we can kick it in the goal. That's like your that's your free throws when you get it in that zone.
Yeah, it would seem like the biggest goal for the West team right now is just to get the ball on the other end of the field. And they're playing a lot of defense right now.
Well, another credit I'll give to the Tigers is the last few years they've gone through 1 year and done coaches, and it's hard to gain a lot of stability and confidence with a team. But this year,
True in any sport.
yes, absolutely. And this year, Chris Crabtree, sorry, know him too well.
Chris,
awesome football coach.
Chris Murphy.
Chris Murphy, yes.
Yeah.
He stepped up, and from what I've watched him do, he typically would coach the girls, and I know he had a girl playing. He also coached a lot of club soccer, and he's something special.
Oh,
Number
West.
21 getting ready to take a shot. Just dribbling around the top.
It was one of those out calls.
Yep,
right.
that's what they did. Just get it out so they can't
Right.
shoot. But yeah, Chris Murphy has done something special. He's always been a stamina team. My kid coming home every day from practice, worst day ever, worst day ever. I'm like, that's good. That's good.
I got to believe, as is true again in football too. I mean, the best conditioned team has the advantage, especially late in games.
Yeah, because there's no timeouts in soccer. Unless the ball gets kicked out of play, or they call a foul, or somebody scores. That's it. So these players, they got to know when to run.
Corner kick when the ball goes out by them, or
Yeah,
no?
when it goes in the backfield.
Okay, right.
So behind the 2 flags, that's a corner kick for the Tigers.
Into the middle. Oh,
And
they got a shot.
Anything can happen once it gets pitched up there.
Solid save.
Shot. Yeah, that was a solid save. Notice how I got 2 hands on the ball?
Yeah. Help me out there. What you got?
Called the foul on Zarian. I don't know exactly what the foul was, but guessing illegal contact.
Now, Yeah, I was going to say, so sometimes you assume it's your ball and you kind of act the part, right?
Most good coaches will tell you just take the ball and run with it.
Just act like you've been here before, right?
And that's what they're doing. They're just resetting. So what they do is they bring the ball back this far. It forces their team out, and then they can start carving in those empty spaces. See exactly what LaHue's doing.
Nice, nice.
All the way to the defender. And that was the kid in the defense. Just listen to what Coach Murphy said, and he went to the other side. Unfortunately, it went out of play. So, yeah, the throwing, there's not a whole lot to it. You got to have both feet on the ground, and the ball's got to go directly over your head with both hands. That's all there is to it.
So you can take it a couple steps, but you have to come to that 2-foot area.
Yeah, you can
Correct.
step, you can run. I've seen kids
Another shot on goal. Is that number
look like Bryson
6?
Spanken.
Yeah, Spangenberg, the kicker for the Waverly football team. Speaking of that, he's got a heck of a leg.
Yes, he does.
He kicked an extra point in a scrimmage that was after a penalty, and it was like 35 yards, and it was good from much farther.
Well, from watching him last year to this year, his speed has increased too, I've noticed.
Oh. Tigers getting a lot of looks. There's a
Deep
long
shot there. That was close.
off
Hit
the
upright.
crossbar. Still battling. That's
Still
going to get
score.
in off the head of. Is that Cantor? Yes. Zarian Cantor on the header in the goal gives the Tigers a 2-0 lead. We'll be back. You're listening to Waverly, watching and listening to Waverly Soccer on Total Media Sports.
Your Hometown Chevy is proud to bring you the hometown games and local coverage for Waverly, Western, Eastern, and Piketon. From classrooms to courts, fields to fairgrounds, we back the hometown heroes that make Southern Ohio shine. Hometown is driven by your success, and that means all-star service and our secret weapon, the Hometown Advantage. Free oil changes for life and a 10-year, 150,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. You're not just buying a vehicle, you're joining a winning team. Visit us in Waverly or start at yourhometownchevy.com.
You are watching.
Tigers have taken a 2-0 lead on the Portsmouth West Senators, and Tigers back at it again. Hubbard has been all around the ball. West has really only threatened down near the Tiger goal once so far, 11 minutes into this first half. Nick Sexton controlling it over to LaHue. Tigers send it back down. There's Cantor. That just had the goal. West trying to get it out of there. And we're going to have a call. Looks like they're going to call that against the Tigers. Now the officials are going to talk, trying to decide who that was on. Looks like they're in agreement. West just trying to get the ball down on the other end of the field. So far, Connor Accord taking it easy back there in goal for the Tigers. Hubbard making a move. He's got Hugh looking for a shot, and it's going to be wide. Boy, I'm trying to keep track. Pretty sure that is 6 shots on goal so far by the Tigers. West goalkeeper to kick it away. Just under 27 minutes left here in this first half. Riker Johnson, and then off ahead over to LaHue. West trying to keep it out of the Tigers' hands. Looks like it's going to switch. I shouldn't say out of their hands, but their possession anyway. West just trying to get it out of their own end. Not going to happen. LaHue's going to kick it out the end, and we'll start over. Again, 2-0. Tigers lead the Senators. Almost midway in this first half. Tigers deep into that corner. It's going to go out of bounds. Tigers will retain the possession of the ball. Hubbard with control and a shot, and it is in, and it is another goal for the Waverly Tigers as Hayden Hubbard gets one in, and that'll take the Waverly lead to 3-0. And we will be back in just a moment. You're watching Waverly Soccer on Total Media Sports.
You are watching Waverly Sports Network, brought to you by Hometown Chevrolet.
Jumped on the board again and have taken a commanding 3-0 lead with 24.5 minutes left here in this first half. While we were away, ball was kicked out of the end. Ball kind of got away, so waiting on it to come back here. Looks like the Tigers will have a corner kick. It comes in, a header, wide right off the goal. So again, 3-0 Tigers. Substitutions happening as Gavin Leonardo and Carter Jones make their way onto the field for the Tigers. Going to give LaHue a break along with number 6. That's Bryson Spangenberg. So Wes now again just trying to get this thing out on the other side of the field. These guys have been working hard defensively down here. Tigers with other plans. Tigers will take over there on the side. Back down to the corner. I don't know if that was off of West. Will that be a corner kick again for the Tigers? Looks like it will be. comes in nice and high. I'm not sure what was called there. Hey, Tim, help me out. What was that? What did he just call there? It, oh,
He had to have called a foul because they're kicking it from. It doesn't have to be the keeper that kicks it from that line either.
okay.
You can take your strongest.
Well,
foul
it was
you
hard
can.
to see who did what there, but man, it looked like a good corner kick. It was right near the goal, right?
Yeah, it's easy to catch a foul on the box too on either side.
I got you.
And if it's the defending team, you get a penalty kick. If it's not, then the defending team will be kicking the ball out from the.
There's Cantor again, another shot. I stopped. Still fighting for it.
Yeah, two people in front of him.
Oh,
and
there's
he's
his
fouled up
chip
and
shot.
scored.
That's Cantor again. Is that 3 goals for him?
Yes, that is a hat trick.
I
3
thought
goals.
so. All right, so hat trick for Cantor, and we will give our sponsors some more love. You are watching Waverly Soccer on Total Media Sports.
It takes determination to create a success. It's not just about saving up. It's learning what it means to earn something for yourself, a few dollars at a time. It's about earning your independence. Every deposit, every goal, every step closer. It's more than just opening an account. It's opening the door to what's next. People's Bank, working together, building success.
You are watching Waverly Sports Network, brought to you by Hometown Chevrolet.
We're back here at Radiger Field, where the Tigers just continue to get the ball into the goal, lead 4-0 now with right at 20 minutes to go here in this first half. Tim, seen a lot of scoring so far, all on one side.
I believe the strongest asset we have on our team is up top, but you haven't got to see our defense play yet. So until they get the ball down there and do something with it on the Portsmouth West side,
Sure.
you're not going to get to see them at the way this game's going because it's all on one side of the field. But
Yeah, I mean, I
yeah.
think they've been, I'm going to use some football terminology, inside the red zone twice on this end, you know, and we've lived down here for the whole 20-minute period.
So he called a foul there, and then his arm indicates which direction it's going with
Okay,
it,
I got
so
you.
the players don't get confused. Because most players are just going to jump right on top of the ball as if it's theirs.
Right.
It's a solid.
There we go. Just barely got it down there into that area we talked about.
Now that's
Oh,
one.
here we go. This is a run, right? Making a run.
Yep.
Okay, I got that word right.
Yeah, that's the way I always taught little kids: is take it to the side where nobody is, run it all the way down, and then bring it to the middle. And it doesn't really change once you get into the high school. It's just having
So
bodies
now
in
they're
position.
giving the Tigers the kick there, didn't they? That looked like it went off of the Tigers, didn't it? But I may have missed it.
Yeah. No, it would have went out on Portsmouth West for them to put the ball right there, but went out past behind the flags on both sides.
Sure.
Anything on this side's a throw in. Back there's a free kick. So I noticed they didn't get too far, and Riker, he's one of our more seasoned defensive players. He's been playing this sport for a while.
Accord with some action, finally.
Yeah, so now he can punt the ball, which he
Okay,
probably will.
because he caught it. Okay,
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, if it comes to him and he picks it up in the box, and if he's holding that ball outside the box, and they get a free kick from where he touched it outside the box. So there's a zone that they're stuck to.
West seeming to have a little more control now, at least keeping it out of being deep in their end.
21 down the sideline, and now he's getting ready to throw it in. And he'll go straight towards the goal.
Shot on goal maybe
And
coming.
that's hanging out in front of the goal for a while. That's just the first one to put their foot on the ball there. See that little step he did there with his leg? That's what you do in soccer. You throw a fake and they react off the fake, and then that gives you a chance to run the ball. Header by Sexton, that was nice.
So I noticed there's a girl on the West team. Forgive them, they have girls in?
So most most teams will start off as a co-ed team until they get enough
Until they get
players.
enough established. That's
And
what
Waverly did the same thing. We had
Right.
a co-ed team for the longest time. My oldest son was actually on that team when they first split his senior year. And if you remember the Haley Hauk,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
she never switched to the girls' team because she was
I
so.
get it.
She had developed a brotherhood with playing with all those
Sure.
guys.
Sure.
Okay, he's going to pull out a card, which that's an excess. No, I don't see a card yet. The ref will typically explain what his whistle's about.
So he's passing out a warning there to the two of them,
That was a
essentially?
simple. I'm going to take a guess and say he said, "You two quit jawing at each other and play the game."
Okay. That makes sense.
If it's excessive, he'll pull a card out of his pocket.
Oh, strong kick there from Ricky Foyle, but
Yeah, that was on target.
foiled by the goalkeeper. Oh, there's Cantor again. Look out.
See how fast he is. He gets
I mean,
around kids so quick.
Already with a hat trick. He had a hat trick halfway through the first half. You were talking about those goals in a game. He's got it in his sights.
Yeah, I've watched him since his freshman year, and that kid just gets better and better. And he's always been fast and lightning, but he gets faster every year. And if you would put all these kids down and make them run, he would be at the front of the pack and pulling away. He's that fast. I noticed when we played South Webster, they had 2 or 3 kids around him the entire game.
Yeah.
And we lost that game 1-7. And Webster's been a good soccer team as long as I can remember, at least the past decade.
That one off of West. That should be a corner kick, right? Yeah. Yeah, I looked at our scores. Looks like we lost to Valley 3-1.
Yeah, that was a close game. That's what your typical soccer games would look like.
So some substitutions for the Tigers. Looks like Spangenberg coming back in along with LaHue. Wholesale changes. I missed a couple there.
15 minutes remaining in the first half.
Do I see a Madukas out on the field now? Gabriel?
He actually plays every position, so it looks like he's
I
midfield.
don't see him down there, so.
Yeah, he's on the far side of field, number 27.
Okay.
Interesting enough, his 3 older brothers were all number 7. He asked for number 7, and Chris Murphy said, "Gabe, you got to be you, not your brothers." And he said, "Well, my favorite's 27, so give me 27."
Well, he still got his 7. He just got another number added with it, I guess. 13 and a half minutes left here in this first half, and all Tigers so far 4-0.
Aiden Pokett just brought it out of 2 people. Now you see how they're playing it back. That's what they do in soccer to try and control the ball. No different than basketball. You just control the ball until you get the best shot and take it.
And that's all fine and good unless the other team can pressure you because they're so good to do it. That's true in basketball too, right? I mean,
Yeah, I always, when I first didn't understand the rules, I was just like, okay, so you can't use your hands, and the net's a lot bigger. Let's go have some fun.
I mean, it's just, it's how you're raised and what you do. It'd be so hard not to use my hands, but
So, foul on the Tigers.
do you know what that one was?
Typically, it's,
Touch in the wrong way?
yeah, you've got your space, and if you touch the other player or grab his jersey, there's a lot of that goes on that the players
Okay.
will do where the refs can't see, especially with only 2 referees.
Right.
Typically, you'll have 1 referee in the middle and 1 on each side, but in this situation, there's only 2, so this guy can't see much over here.
Right.
But he's paying attention to this side, so he's staying with these defenders, and that guy's staying close to those defenders. There's a lot they won't get to see in the middle.
Yeah, the opposite corners, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Because you look at the space between them, there's going to be a lot of action going on that they can't see. So they finally got it down on their side for Portsmouth West.
Just can't get in a position to take a shot. And here we go the other direction. That was Devin Leslie headed to, oh, here he is again. Cantor. Oh, a little high.
Still a solid shot. Who
Yeah.
assisted that? That went.
Devin Leslie is who
Okay.
ran it down.
Yeah, I saw 2 passes that happened so quick, which is typically what they're doing. They're on the run. Because when Portsmouth West is down on their end and the ball comes out, they don't have players in defensive positions.
Right. There's
Chance.
Johnson with it.
He's a young player.
West trying to get it out of there. Nice header by Riker.
Yeah, I noticed Riker's one of the more physical players. You're always going to see body contact when he's playing.
You know, I coached Riker in baseball, a good kid, but I wouldn't have thought of him as physical until I watched him out here. He's different out here.
Yeah, I've told him a handful
Oh,
of
here
times.
looking for Cantor, goalkeeper.
Close.
Oh,
Kind of going back and forth right now. You see a lot of that. It's going to be a throw-in for Portsmouth West. So when the referee whistles,
substitution. Nate Kammer coming back in for West.
good throw, defended by Waverly, going back and forth. On the Waverly defense line, coming out to midfield, back to the defense line.
West down on the ground. He thought he should deserve something there. I think he's going to get it.
Well, they gave it to him. Soccer's weird. If you possess the ball and you get fouled, then you keep advancing. They won't call the foul. They'll let you keep playing it out because they call it advantage.
Okay, so you got to make sure you fall.
Yeah.
If you don't really have the advantage, right?
There's a lot of acting in this game.
Yeah, I'm sure.
If you can sell a foul, I know which players on Waverly do that. I'll just stay silent right now.
Little misjudged there, Devin Leslie, trying to let it go by and stay quick and unable to catch it. West back down there in scoring territory again.
So you'll see him throw that right at the goal as hard as he can. If that header just goes in the right direction,
Right.
It's easy to score on. Now watch LaHue's foot skills. I ain't got rid of it. There's Gabriel taking
Run
a
away.
run at it.
That's all about speed at that point.
Yeah, I know my kid. He's not going to catch that one. Zarian would have got that one. And they're playing it back to the keeper, and Zarian's right on top of the keeper. That's a dangerous play.
Oh, especially it goes out of bounds right after he showed his frustration there when he kicked it against the fence. I believe that's Madukas throwing it in. And that was Spangenberger unable to control it over there. 7 minutes to go here in this first half of action. Again, 4-0 Tigers.
I will say over the past 5 years, Portsmouth West and Waverly have been a pretty evenly matched team.
Yeah.
Although this game wouldn't really indicate that.
So far, not so much.
I believe it's once you get 6 goals up, the clock runs continuously regardless of what happens in the game.
I was going to say, if I was reading a little bit about that, I find it interesting because it typically runs anyway, right? Except for special things.
Yeah, except for fouls,
Injuries or
injuries, fouls that involve a card, scoring.
There goes Cantor again. Battling.
It looked like you ran right past the ball at that.
Oh, boy, it's so close to having a look there.
Gabriel's trying to catch him. Pushing the back. But there's things that are called smart fouls because there's nobody around that kid.
Right.
It's really not a bad foul because everybody resets from that position.
So a free kick from there, correct?
Yep, and he's got to pass it to somebody. He can't just dribble out with it. Nick Sexton with a stop. Goes right out to midfield. Chance to LaHue.
Oh, here we go.
LaHue, where's he going? Straight to Cantor.
Oh, trying to give it back a little bit strong.
Chance
advantage here. Oh, I couldn't tell. Did he get it? We still alive? Okay.
Yeah, he saved it.
Cantor everywhere around the ball.
Three people on him.
Goalkeeper able to get control of that one.
Portsmouth West looking for an open guy. Found one. 21 in the midfield going down. He looks like
It's a race now. Oh, Riker got a little physical there. Made sure that Accord could get to it.
Yeah, Riker's pretty good about that. He knows how to body people. But you got to do it in a way you don't get foul called.
Right. There's an art, I assume.
Yes, there is. All right, so LaHue's already moved it 20 yards, 25.
No challenge yet. Oh,
just took a shot.
Up and wide right. You know, and I don't know if it's a respect thing or what, but when he heads that way, they are all on the major defensive backing up. They don't want to challenge that, right?
Yeah.
Trying to stay between him and the goal.
Yeah, you'll typically see a defensive line together.
Kellen Smith making his way out onto the field along with, who else?
I didn't see who.
Over there on the far side.
Oh, that is
Morky Yanko, maybe? No, number 19. Wyeth Baker.
Well, yep, that's him.
So I think the Tigers have gotten everyone in on some action so far, pretty much.
I will say Murphy's pretty good about substituting everybody in.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a piece of every
Well,
game.
it's easier to sub when you're up 4-0 too, right?
Definitely.
But no, I get what you mean. And you know, I gotta believe you gotta have some breaks. This field is huge, you know.
Now the temperature's nice right now.
Right.
But man, the beginning of the season, the 90-degree games.
Oh, here goes LaHue, another shot, just wide right.
Yeah, I've played with the kids out on that field when it's hot, and a 90-degree day feels like 120 out
Yeah,
there.
I can imagine. So ticking down near the end of this first half, 3 minutes to go. Again, all Tigers so far, 4-0.
Intercepted by Ricky Foyle pretty quick. West controlling the ball.
Looks like that one's going to get out.
So what I've noticed is when the teams pass it, if you can count the passes they got going on and they have more than 7 on the same team in a row,
Yeah,
pretty stout team.
right.
Because
Well,
if you watch, like, Portsmouth West goes 1, so there's your first pass.
Right. Well, and I also noticed, Tim, when Waverly is pushing it, I see 4 or 5 Waverly guys in that action. Down here, it seems like only 2 or 3 so far, that are actually pushing real hard to get down there to it.
Yeah, you always want to have, it looks like we're set up to always maintain 2 people on defense regardless of what's going on.
Right.
So you've got, depending on who's closer to the ball, in the system we're playing right now, I can't tell if we have 4 defenders or 3 because they're everywhere. You see, like, there's 2 passes in a row.
Oh. Trying to lead Kellen Smith down there. Kellen not quite quick enough to get to that one. Baker with the stop there.
That's another strong kid.
Yeah, he looks stout. So now, in this half, there shouldn't be any extra time, right?
No. No, in high school games, you won't typically have
You won't have
extra
any?
time.
Okay.
No, I can't tell you I forgot to restart the clock after the first goal because it happened so quick. Everybody's yelling. I forgot. And then I had to score, shut the clock off. I was too busy cheering.
I understand.
And I missed that.
Well, it only took about 10 seconds, it felt like. I don't know how long it was, but it wasn't very long. Here comes LeHue again. Pass to the middle. That's Ricky Foyle. There's Riker Johnson. Going to go out. LeHue again.
20 seconds to go.
Headed the right direction. Can he get one off this time? He does, but it's going to be saved.
And that should about stop the half at 4-0. It's hard to do much with 10 seconds on a second.
That's a long way to go, for sure. Okay, it looks like that's going to bring us to the end of the first half of action after one half here at Radiger Field. All Tigers 4-0. We'll be back. You're watching Waverly Soccer on Total Media Sports.
Looking for a job that works with your life? Your local McDonald's is now hiring. Join a team that's all about flexibility, growth, and a fun, fast-paced work environment.
At McDonald's, we're more than just burgers. We're part of the community. From supported local events to helping neighbors in need, we're proud to give back.
Apply today at your local Chillicothe or Waverly McDonald's or McHire.com. We'd love to have you on the team.
Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. I'm loving it.
We are going out tonight.
But I just put my comfy pants on. What do we celebrate?
I just bundled our home and auto insurance with the State Farm agent and saved us money.
Huh?
Contact Megan Carroll at State Farm Insurance. Call 740-775-6634.
It takes determination to create a successful business. It's never easy, but always worth it. It takes making a leap of faith. It takes patience and late nights to reinvest in a startup. But it also takes asking for guidance from dependable people, all to turn a dream into a reality. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Botkin Hornback Funeral Home, serving our communities with dignity, compassion, and care when it matters most. Visit BotkinHornbackFunerals.com to learn more.
Your Hometown Chevy is proud to bring you the hometown games and local coverage for Waverly, Western, Eastern, and Piketon. From classrooms to courts, fields to fairgrounds, we back the hometown heroes that make Southern Ohio shine. Hometown is driven by your success, and that means all-star service and our secret weapon, the Hometown Advantage. Free oil changes for life and a 10-year, 150,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. You're not just buying a vehicle, you're joining a winning team. Visit us in Waverly or start at yourhometownchevy.com.
Looking for a job that works with your life? Your local McDonald's is now hiring. Join a team that's all about flexibility, growth, and a fun, fast-paced work environment.
At McDonald's, we're more than just burgers. We're part of the community. From supported local events to helping neighbors in need, we're proud to give back.
Apply today at your local Chillicothe or Waverly McDonald's or makehire.com. We'd love to have you on the team.
Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. I'm loving it.
It takes determination to create a successful business. It's never easy, but always worth it. It takes making a leap of faith. It takes patience and late nights to reinvest in a startup. But it also takes asking for guidance from dependable people, all to turn a dream into a reality. People's Bank, working together, building success.
For all your financial needs, trust the First National Bank of Waverly. Serving the community with personal service you can count on. Call 740-947-2136 or visit thefirstnational.com today.
Need tires, an oil change, a quick repair? Waverly Tire and Auto Repair has you covered. Located at 716 West Emmett Avenue, we've been keeping Waverly rolling with honest service, fast turnaround, and fair prices. Waverly Tire and Auto, where trust meets the road. Need a car but worried about your credit? At Glockner Auto Credit, we make it easy. With fast and easy approvals, we'll help finance the vehicle you need, no matter your credit history. Stop by 911 West Emmett Avenue in Waverly or call 740-947-7800.
Radio Field, where it is halftime of tonight's soccer match between the Portsmouth West Senators and the Waverly Tigers. Waverly leads 4-0 on the shoulders of Zarian Cantor's hat trick and Hayden Hubbard with the fourth goal. And Tim, you know, when I first got here, we talked about it, and you're like, you know, there's not a lot of scoring typically in soccer, and what would it take, about 10 seconds there for someone to get on the board tonight?
Yeah, there was. I forgot to stop the clock quick enough, but there was 15 seconds when I finally got around to it.
Okay.
So, yeah, I was inside. Right
I'm not sure you can score a whole lot quicker than that to start a contest.
I can't remember the last time I seen it done that quick. Nobody was ready for it. Like, even the shot wasn't like a power shot. It was just placed in the right spot because the keeper wasn't even ready that quick.
So, obviously, this is an SOC contest. Who is the team to beat in the SOC this year, or do you know?
Yes, I do. I'll give you one guess.
South Webster?
South Webster's.
Don't tell me Wheelersburg. Is it Wheelersburg?
It's always Wheelersburg.
Well, you know,
the last 10 years they're dominant.
You know, I was watching. There was a documentary about the Kansas City Chiefs, their season last year and whatever, and they said, you know, when people start saying how sick of you they are, that means you've made it. Right, that means you've done something, because nobody bothers to say that unless you're pretty good. So, you know, a lot of respect for what they do down there in Wheelersburg, really across the board.
We even joke at work. We throw paper into trash cans and miss, and we'll always joke and say, well, we can tell you're not from Berg. But, yeah, they're just well-disciplined, always solid, and, yeah, they're they set the bar.
Well, you know, they're the team to beat, you know, Coach Baseball. You know, that's that's marked on the schedule, a couple times a year. Of course, it is in football and across the board. So you got to respect it. That doesn't mean you have to love it. You just have to respect it, I suppose. So, and then Webster also, or
Webster's always tough because the bottom line is they don't have a football team.
sure.
So when you
they've
look
got
at the size of their players,
Right.
they look like a football team.
Right.
And you can't body those guys because they're all twice the size of you. But
So
they're
that
fast,
that
too.
game's about being quick enough to not have to body them. I'm just guessing.
Yeah, it's not only they're big though; they're big and they're fast.
Yeah.
So they're hard to run with, and then when you make contact, it's hard to stand up with them.
Absolutely. All right. Well, we are going to go back to the station one more time and thank those fine sponsors. We're just a couple of minutes away from second half action. You're watching Waverly Soccer on Total Media Sports.
Go Tigers.
Your Hometown Chevy is proud to bring you the hometown games and local coverage for Waverly, Western, Eastern, and Piketon. From classrooms to courts, fields to fairgrounds, we back the hometown heroes that make Southern Ohio shine. Hometown is driven by your success, and that means all-star service and our secret weapon, the Hometown Advantage. Free oil changes for life and a 10-year, 150,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. You're not just buying a vehicle, you're joining a winning team. Visit us in Waverly or start at yourhometownchevy.com.
Looking for a job that works with your life? Your local McDonald's is now hiring. Join a team that's all about flexibility, growth, and a fun, fast-paced work environment.
At McDonald's, we're more than just burgers. We're part of the community. From supported local events to helping neighbors in need, we're proud to give back.
Apply today at your local Chillicothe or Waverly McDonald's or makehire.com. We'd love to have you on the team.
Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. I'm loving it.
Bodkin Hornback Funeral Home, serving our communities with dignity, compassion, and care when it matters most. Visit BodkinHornbackFunerals.com to learn more.
We are going out tonight.
But I just put my comfy pants on. What are we celebrating?
I just bundled our home and auto insurance with the State Farm agent and saved us money.
Huh?
Contact Megan Carroll at State Farm Insurance. Call 740-775-6634.
It takes determination to create a successful business. It's never easy, but always worth it. It takes making a leap of faith. It takes patience and late nights to reinvest in a startup. But it also takes asking for guidance from dependable people. All to turn a dream into a reality. People's Bank. Working together, building success.
You are watching Waverly Sports Network, brought to you by Hometown Chevrolet.
We're back here at Radiger Field where we have come to the end of halftime, although I don't see the Waverly Tiger. Oh, here they come. Walking up from my left up here in the press box. So all Tigers in the first half, 14 shots on goal, along with 3 corner kicks to lead 4-0. And on the other side of the scoreboard, the West Senators, 0 shots and 0 corner kicks. Their goalkeeper has been quite busy, as well as their defenders. In my limited experience, Nathan Hugh and Zarian Cantor seem to be a handful. Well, with Hayden Hubbard, who was able to get one in, and the Tigers able to get the entire roster out on the field there in that first half. So they will go back with Aiden Pouquet, Nick Sexton, defenders, along with Captain Gavin Davis, Riker Johnson, again Hubbard, along with Chance Johnson, Ricky Foyle. Of course, I mentioned Zarian Cantor, Bryson Spangenberg, and LaHue up in the front. So Tigers will control it here to start this second half. Just waiting on someone to tell them it's okay. And we're off. West able to stop it at midfield that time, but short-lived.
So unfortunately, where our booth is, if the play is the same this half, it's going to be down there.
Yeah, I know. Well, we'll just have to move to the left, Tim, so you can lean out the window. I know in football, when the action's down here, I have to stand up because there's 3 of us in here, and I have to stand behind the guys. Oh, almost snuck one through there.
Yeah, so the ball has to go completely outside the line.
Yeah, it can be on the line, right? It's very subjective, I'm going to guess. Cantor fighting for it there. Unable to get past. Who's it on? Looks like Cantor. This guy's making the call over here on the far side. Yeah, it's really hard to tell, without.
Well, you see they're about as far away from the referees as you could be with the ball.
Right, that's a long-range call.
But I do know the refs are highly trained individuals. I was at a point where I was going to do it, and I thought, no, I'm too busy watching my kids play.
Yeah, you're not there yet.
I'm 2 years away from it. I was thinking 2 years I'll probably ref.
Well, I'm sure if it's like every other sport, there's a market for it. It's hard to find refs and umpires in a lot of sports anymore.
Most of the times I would coach because you get front row seats.
Right, absolutely.
You got to do a little work, but you're right there.
Yeah.
Right in the action. And the referee's got a better view than anybody.
So just underway here in this second half. Again, the Tigers pitching a shutout so far, 4-0. A free kick to come here for the Senators. Well, Hugh in a race to it. Looks like he's going to win that one. Oh, I'm guessing a free kick for LaHue coming there.
Yep, sure is. I was going to say, that was right about his range. He could shoot.
I was wondering what he was going to do there. Back out to Chance Johnson, who goes down. Back to LaHue on that far side, unable to control it. Accord with some action in the goal.
He was ready for it.
I know when I see those headers like that on those long kicks, you wonder how often multiple heads come together on that kind of play.
I think would that have gone in if he didn't touch it?
I think it would have, yes.
So that actually would count as a shot on goal. Because I was looking at Tabitha's stats, and I noticed that they hadn't even, Portsmouth West had not had a shot.
Yeah, I thought I saw one in the first half. Of course, I'm no one to claim I saw something better than somebody else in this sport in particular.
Yeah, so they got two different stats for shots. There's a shot, and then there's a shot on goal. And it's if it would go in without anybody touching it, then it's shot on goal.
I got you.
I'm probably the most lenient with stats, only because I'm too busy trying to watch the game and have fun. Because it is fun. There's something going on all the time.
So that'll go back to West. 35 minutes remaining here in this second half, just over that. Oh, steal there. Uh-oh, here comes Cantor.
Ricky Foyle.
Back to Foyle. Had a shot, had just a little trouble getting control of it. It's going to go out at the end, be a corner kick for the Tigers, right?
Yeah, I was surprised.
You can come down this way a little bit so you can see to me.
So this is corner kick for the Tigers, and you'll see everybody. The play's always everybody running to the goal in a different spot.
Okay, kick to come here. That's Spangenberg kicking it. Pretty good one. Scrum in the middle, and there's another goal for the Tigers. That is number 13, Ricky Foyle, with the goal. Okay, we're going to go back and give those sponsors a little love. We'll be back. You're watching Waverly Soccer on Total Media Sports.
Your Hometown Chevy is proud to bring you the hometown games and local coverage for Waverly, Western, Eastern, and Piketon. From classrooms to courts, fields to fairgrounds, we back the hometown heroes that make Southern Ohio shine. Hometown is driven by your success, and that means all-star service and our secret weapon, the Hometown Advantage. Free oil changes for life and a 10-year, 150,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. You're not just buying a vehicle, you're joining a winning team. Visit us in Waverly or start at yourhometownchevy.com.
You are watching Waverly Sports Network, brought to you by Hometown Chevrolet.
Field where the Tigers extend their lead to 5-0 and actually had another shot on goal while we were away. Keeping the pressure on Portsmouth West. As West will kick it away from their own end here. Oh, here come the Tigers again. There's Ricky Foyle controlling it in the middle. Spangenberg, and that's going to go out on the end. And another, looks like another corner kick for the Tigers. You know, Spangenberg got a good leg, as I mentioned earlier. The extra point field goal kicker for the Tigers. Also handles kickoff duties. Kick high, headed by the Tigers and into the goal. That is number, what? Yeah, number 21, Nick Sexton with the goal assist to Spangenberg. So that'll take the score to 6-0. And we'll stay right here with the action. There's been a lot of scoring. We'll hang around here since we're going to start it quickly. West controls it. Not for long. Here come the Tigers again. Spangenberg trying to get it up to Cantor, but a little strong. West is trying to get it out there, but here comes LaHue with it. Makes a move. Going to go down, no whistle. Spangenberg again with it to the middle to LaHue. Back to Spangenberg, got a shot, and it's in, a goal. Spangenberg gets one in, and the assist to LaHue. And it is all Tigers now 7-0. And we will be back. You're watching Waverly Soccer on Total Media Sports.
It takes determination to create a successful business. It's never easy, but always worth it. It takes making a leap of faith. It takes patience and late nights to reinvest in a startup. But it also takes asking for guidance from dependable people, all to turn a dream into a reality. People's Bank, working together, building success.
You are watching Waverly Sports Network, brought to you by Hometown Chevrolet.
We're back here at Riediger Field. Boy, the Tigers just keep putting it in a goal, leading 7-0 now. Just over 30 minutes to go in this one. The cord controls that one in the goal. It's going to head the other direction. High, short one. Heads the Tigers' direction. Nice run there, trying to catch up to it. And it's going to go out of bounds. We'll see what the call is here. Looks like it's going to head the other direction. Cord. Ahead to Hubbard. Ricky Foyle with it. Now back to Hubbard, headed across midfield. Well, oh, that's going to be a free kick for the Tigers, I would think, right there. Tim, I noticed Nick Sexton didn't, or Riker Johnson didn't waste any time trying to tell you what the score was. He thought you were a little slow getting that 7 up on the board. He's pointing over here at you.
So there's so many stats to keep up with underneath
sure.
it too.
Well, and he touched that with his elbow, I think. I think that call maybe illegal touching.
It's actually handling's the word.
Handling, okay.
And if you touch the ball from your elbow to your hand,
so
your extremities on your arms, it's handling, and the other team gets it automatically. And it's an indirect kick, meaning you can't score off it. Somebody has to touch it before it goes in the goal.
I got you. Tigers with it controlled again. There's LeHue. Making a run. Oh, he's got some room. And the shot, nice stop that time by the West goalkeeper, because I believe that was in.
That was a solid shot. That was a good effort to try and keep it in.
Yeah, let's see. What was his name? Damian Castle. He seems to have some decent skills himself on the west side.
Yeah, I noticed he has breakaway speed when he has the ball at his feet.
Well, Cantor and LeHue to the bench. Kellen Smith back out on the field. I'm not sure who I think it's number 5 there, Carter Jones, right there. Little scrum, shove. Boy, they're going to give that to the Tigers. I looked like Jones did the shoving there, but maybe he was. Well, either way, that's not how they saw it.
It's always a tough call because both guys are doing the same thing.
Right.
It's who did it first? Or who looked the worst?
Right, yeah. Kellen Smith gets a leg on it, gets it over to Carter Jones. Phuket brings it in, tries to get it to Carter, but Hubbard headed down the middle to the outside to Gavin Leonardo. He took it from Gavin, but Gavin raced ahead of him there quickly. Oh.
So I'm noticing it looks like everybody that did not start in the game, well, except a few, they're all on the field right now.
Yeah, Hubbard and Ricky Foyle are still out there this time. Kellen, they're fighting hard there for it.
I know Kellen knows the game real well because his dad coached the Tigers for, I think it was like 6 years.
Okay.
Brian Smith.
Ricky Foyle. Or no, that's not Ricky Foyle. That's
Chance Johnson passed it up, and there just wasn't anybody there to get it.
So West will bring it out from their end. The Tigers with 17 shots, 6 corner kicks, and 7 goals.
Yeah, the stats look a little staggered right now.
Now, Tim, off the top of your head, what do you remember as the lowest total number of shots in a game between, I'm sure that's a real competitive game, but I mean, what's a super low number that you can think of?
Honestly,
both teams.
I can't remember exact numbers, but there's been games when you have solid teams that are matched up equally,
right,
and nobody's putting it at the goal and nobody's giving them a chance to shoot, meaning it's touching the defender before it even comes to the
right.
keeper. I can remember games where we didn't have any shots on goal, and the other team had one shot that just happened to go in.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So Aiden had an excessive push as he was on his way down.
It's going to be a free kick from that spot.
But yeah, it's all based on how your teams are matched up. And the even matched games are just fun to watch because the truth is it can go anyway.
Right. Stewart controls it, trying to get it over here to Jones. Hey, he's got a shot here, pushing toward the goal.
That's
nice stop. Nice stop by the goalkeeper, but give Kellen Smith some credit getting that ball out there to Jones and getting him going.
Riker making a run. He might
Riker's
just take it all
showing
by
some
himself.
speed here. Another shot, and that one's going to get in the net. That is, boy, I see which one he is, but I don't know who it is.
Number, I can't see the number from here. Is it 2? That's Gavin Leonardo.
Yes. Number 2, Gavin Leonardo with the goal. And we will go thank our sponsors. We'll be back. You're watching Waverly Soccer on Total Media Sports.
For all your financial needs, trust the First National Bank of Waverly. Serving the community with personal service you can count on. Call 740-947-2136 or visit thefirstnational.com today.
You are watching Waverly Sports Network, brought to you by Hometown Chevrolet.
Stop. So I knew Riker was running at the goal and probably going to take a shot.
Gotcha. All right. West with the ball here on the side. Again, Waverly now up 8-0. Goal by Gavin Leonardo, and that was assisted by
Riker Johnson. Yeah, we came close to. I really thought Riker was going to shoot it, but he looked and saw a smart opening and passed it off.
The question is, did he appreciate the fact that you got that 8 up there as quickly as you did?
Yeah, I've known that kid my whole life, and he's very competitive.
Oh, yeah.
And he wants his credit when it's earned.
See, I'm at a point now, obviously a big Waverly Tiger fan, but I kind of like to see West get one in the goal or at least take a shot down there.
So in stats, a lot of teams will try and keep shutouts.
Yeah, oh, I'm sure.
And right now we're sitting there, but so Waverly's not going to give them a goal.
Right.
But they're wanting to get on the board so they can say they weren't shut out. kind of like when we played Webster.
Right.
That was a 7-1 game, but we got that one goal in late.
Oh, okay. So it was
late when the second string from South Webster was on the field. That didn't slow Ryan Cantor down, though.
I believe Mr. Madukas has made his way on the field along with Devin Leslie. And what grade is he? Oh, he's a junior. Okay,
Yeah.
Gabriel. Okay.
Yeah, he's an interesting one. He's my smartest kid. So he's just going to Shawnee State his junior and senior year of high school.
Nice. It's looking a decent amount of seniors on this team. 4, 5, 6 seniors.
Yeah, they've all been in the game for a while, too. I can remember Ryan when he played for Piketon as a kid. And I knew that kid was going to be something special down the road. And as you can see, he is for us right now.
Oh, sure. Just past the halfway point here in the second half. Down around 19 minutes to go here. All Tigers, 8-0.
Oh, he threw some fakes in there.
He faked himself out on that one, didn't he? Going to allow some substitutions here. Oh, and I did not mention we have reached that 6-goal spread, so the clock will run continuously.
Yeah, the referee gave me this signal. They do this little rolling fist thing.
I got you.
It's at least one game a week I'm getting corrected on doing something wrong up here. But it's not that
Well,
I'm intentional.
listen, the same thing happens to Jackowitz on Friday, and we like to give him a hard time all the time when he's running that clock. It's not as easy a job as we like to act like it is. Let's put it that way. Oh, Madugas with his shot here.
Cross
to the middle. Oh, is that Spangenberg? I think he kicked that one to the middle.
Yeah, it's easy to get into the game and forget every responsibility that you have because you're just cheering for your team that you want to win.
Yeah, no, I understand. So the Tigers will throw it in. Oh. Looked like that went off her chin.
Yeah, there's a lot of face shots in soccer.
That's Bouquet kicking it to the middle.
Nick Sexton to
27. No, that's not 27. 17. Devin Leslie over on that far side.
Is he a freshman?
Sophomore.
Okay.
So West goalie to kick it away. Kellen. Spangenberg.
I'm watching this game, and it doesn't seem like there's much more than 3 passes in a row before there's an interception on either side.
Yeah, at this point, for sure, I think you're right. Looks a lot like a pinball game right at this minute. And here come the Tigers. I think they got a little bit of room, but pushed that one out in front of him just a little too far, maybe.
15 minutes left, and that is a lot of time on a soccer game.
So he went down, free kick from there, and that is close enough to get it there, right?
Yeah,
Maybe.
typically people would try a shot from right around the 30. I've seen it as
So
deep as
that
the
was
40.
a shot on goal, right? If he doesn't catch it, it goes in?
Yeah.
Okay.
And as quick as he shot it, he was hoping the keeper wasn't in position.
Right.
But Connor doesn't seem to have a whole lot of faults in goal. Not this game, anyways.
Out of bounds there on the side. Did they say it was? They said black ball.
So I can tell you from a referee standpoint, to make sure the kid does it right, you'll see the little pellets come up from his back foot to make sure his back foot was on the ground.
I see.
Actually, he lifted his foot, but the referee didn't catch it. Again, it's hard to see from that angle, the way he threw it. Got a lot more ping pong action going on.
No, I saw that one. Riker looked like he was boxing a guy out over there, and I think that guy didn't like it. I think that was the call there. I think I'm right.
Well, he's just super physical. There's a couple players out there that don't make a whole lot of contact. They just play the ball, and I've told Riker many times, if you're going to foul, just don't do it in the box.
So if it happens in the box, it's a one-on-one free kick, right? Is that what that means?
Yeah, penalty kick in high school is basically a free goal for the team kicking.
Right.
It is, I don't know many keepers that are, unless they kick it right at the keeper, it's so hard to make a judgment call whether it's going left or right.
Unless you guess perfect, right? I mean,
yeah, like in the pros, you'll see them dive one way or the other because they know nobody's kicking it right at the keeper. Yeah, they're basically gimmies in high school.
Oh, Kellen trying to chase it down. The goalie comes out. Way out.
He's too far.
And that's when you kick it out of bounds to give him time to get back there, right?
Yeah, that's a smart play.
And then around 12 minutes to go, again, all Tigers, 18 shots on goal, 6 corner kicks, and a score of 8-0. Remind everyone again, we'll be back on Total Media Sports YouTube tomorrow night, Waverly volleyball in action. Look forward to that. Comes Spangenberg, leads Kellen. Little much, maybe. Chance Johnson battling there. So are there some of these kids who do multiple sports, right, Tim? I mean, like maybe cross country, and I mean, I know Spangenberg kicks for the Tiger football team. Oh, here comes a shot, possibly.
I've noticed just watching Waverly soccer over the past 10 years, it seems like cross country is a very popular sport with soccer players. And
right.
It makes sense with endurance running for 90
sure.
minutes. But yeah, you got a bunch of these kids on the team that play multiple sports because they're active kids.
Yeah. 17. That's Devin Leslie chasing it down that left side. Stop. Leslie. That looked like a shot on goal also.
He just decide to rip one off. Yeah, you
Little
can't.
scrum. Who's the call? Yeah, that's against West. I thought he was the aggressor there.
Yeah, you
we
can't,
guessed right.
You can't box in soccer. You got to play the ball.
Spangenberg making a move, looking. I think he was trying to get that over to Kellen Smith. Man, it's nice we have this window open. I feel that breeze. That's actually a cool breeze coming in. That's welcomed. It's been hot.
Yeah, we're going to have more 80 degree weather next week. So.
Well, as long as it cools off in the evening, I'm all right with it.
Think we got any rain on the way?
I haven't looked, but I was told not in the near future.
Haven't mowed in 4 weeks, so I mowed yesterday. All I did was dust the cars. It's going to be a throw-in for the Senators.
9 minutes to go here as Mark Yanko makes his way onto the field along with Wyeth Baker.
I was wrong. That's a Tigers throw-in. Typically, the throw is almost always down the line because it's low risk.
Oh.
If it works out, high reward.
Tigers will retain it there. Kellen trying to lead Madukas down that right side.
It's another trick to get the ball down the field is just throwing it off a player going out of bounds, too. I saw that just happen.
Oh, West with a run down his left side. Thwarted.
Good defense by Aiden Phuket.
Phuket. Yeah, I noticed on the roster it tells you how to say that name. So the Tigers count the goalkeeper, 5 of them there. West doing something a little different than I saw the Tigers do. Another kick toward the goal. Going to go off the end. Now, would that be considered a shot? It wasn't going to go in, but it did hit the back of the net.
You can score. If you kick a corner kick and nobody touches it and it goes in the goal, it counts. I've seen it before.
Well, I know. I mean, you were saying there's a difference between a shot and a shot on goal. I just wondered if that he did was a shot.
That was a tricky one because it was curving, which that's how they try to play those shots is curving towards the goal. I don't know how that would have ended up. But if I've got the stat book, I'd have gave him a shot on goal. I'm lenient.
Why not? Why not? Winding down here in this match, then just over 6 minutes to go. A cord to kick it away.
Yeah, I always play if I have to think about whether or not it was going to go in, yeah, I probably would have went in. Senators pressing hard.
Trying to get on the board. Pride goal. Oh, stopped by a cord. Now, I know that was a shot on goal.
Yes, that was.
That was really the biggest threat so far. One that had a real chance, I thought.
Yeah, number 38.
West guy went down. He's like, hey, wait a minute. I didn't see what happened, but he's going to get a free kick from there. Now, it doesn't have to be the guy that got fouled, correct?
Correct. Anybody can kick it.
I was going to say it looked like it happened up there a little bit farther.
That's a shot
Kick
on
toward
goal.
the goal. Header But the Tigers got it out of there. Oh, I see LaHue's back in the game. I don't have to see his number to know. His movements with the ball seem effortless.
Yeah, he's been playing club soccer for at least 6 years that I know of. And that's a game where they're just year-round soccer. They get really good ball skills with their feet. And he's got them.
Tigers to pass it in. Here comes LaHue again. Gonna push it toward the goal. Takes a shot. Stopped by the goalie.
That's another, what'd you call that?
That was close. I agree.
Yeah,
I don't really
I count.
think that would have went in unless it had some spin on it off that upright. Well, Tim, as we creep down these last 4 minutes, I really appreciate you coming over here and helping us out a little bit. I'm quite a rookie at this soccer stuff, but I've enjoyed watching it, and it's been fun watching the Tigers who have performed really well.
Yeah, this will put them at 2 wins, 3 losses.
Yeah, 2 and 3. They had beat Western.
And we have an away game on Thursday, and I can't remember off the top of my head without looking at the schedule who we play.
There's Madukas trying to chase one down toward the goal. Smart play there by West, kicking it out off the side, correct? So it's a throw in instead of that corner kick.
Yeah, you'll notice 3 minutes left in the game. Kids are gassed at this point.
Oh my gosh, I can only imagine. Carter Jones and Devin Leslie make their way back out onto the field, replacing Mr. Madukas and Kellen Smith. Tigers looking for more.
Now, I will also share with you, there is a, looks like he's going for one more shot.
he was getting ready.
So I've been watching this for 10 years, and there's an awkward respect in this game. You will not see a whole lot of double-digit wins in soccer. There's like this weird,
right?
I don't know what you call it, but there's a respect that nobody's going to beat somebody 50-0, even though they're capable of it.
Sure.
It stops somewhere around 7 to 12 goals, and it doesn't really get too much worse than that.
Right. Well, and that seems like enough too, because you think about in football that's 56-0, if you will, on touchdowns. So it's a shot toward the end of the field.
They're still trying to make them with 8-0.
Well, Tim, I will make sure I stay in touch with you. We're going to be back. I'm sure we've got a few more of these to do. Maybe I'll get with my guys, see if we can get that Wheelersburg game.
Yeah, that would be.
I haven't seen the schedule yet for the rest of the way out, but.
I'll text you the schedule.
Well, no, I meant our stream schedule. Try to cover a little bit of everything.
Yeah, once you have the schedule and you let me know, we'll do it again.
All right, buddy. Winding down here, just 1 minute to go. The Tigers holding on to that shutout for now until I talked about it. But as long as they can keep it down here, they should be okay. Let's see if I have.
Look, Hugh's hungry. He'd
whistle there.
That's a solid shot by LaHue in there. Great save by the keeper, too.
Goalie to kick it away. Winding down here, just 25 seconds to go. want to again take this opportunity to thank our fine sponsors. Well, first I want to thank Tim Madukas. I appreciate you coming and helping us out, man, and I will holler at you next time. But our sponsors, our title sponsor, Hometown Chevrolet, Megan Carroll State Farm Insurance, Waverly Tire, Bowyer Funeral Home, First National Bank, Glockner Auto Credit, Clinkers Lumber, Buck and Hornback Funeral Home, Todd Harris Realty, Sport and Shoes, and Kirchhoff Automotive. That is going to be our final 8-0. The Tigers led by Zarian Cantor with 3 goals, and single goals added by Gavin Leonardo, Hayden Hubbard, Bryson Spangenberg, Ricky Foyle, and Nick Sexton. The scoring was spread out, Tim.
Yes, it sure was.
All right, well, for Tim Madukas, I'm Jeff Davis, and we are going to sign off. Remember, we'll be back tomorrow night for Waverly Volleyball around 6:45 or 7 p.m. You've been watching and listening to Waverly Soccer on Total Media Sports.
Go Tigers.